Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your friend Miriam, aka Lucky Number 78, and I'm here with a little bit of an atypical video for me. Again, I'm going to be uploading two videos today, and they're both very outside the realm of what I normally do. But this is an unboxing of the 4 packages from eBay that I've gotten today, and I don't know which they are. I order a lot on eBay. I sell a lot on eBay. I will post a link in the description to my eBay account. And we'll just see what I got, how it looks, that kind of stuff. Just because there's so much today, it just made sense. First up is the smallest package. It is a bubble mailer with something inside, presumably. And inside that bubble mailer is something in a newspaper from August 3rd, 2016. Let's see what it is. Okay, nice. So these were a super good deal, and I'm really curious about the condition of these. These are obviously the pink Triceratops and the blue Stegosaurus from the big Dino Charge Megazord. Now the seller listed them as missing charger parts, and that's why. So I'm really curious as to what that means. Did the seller think they were supposed to have a charger inside? Or are they missing parts to let them take the chargers in? I don't know. I'm really curious to open this up and find out. Now, here's the Stegosaurus tail. It does come off. I only have, usually you can see it back there, but I reorganized my Power Rangers collection so that the top shelf is all Gokaiger or Super Megaforce. So my Kyojujir stuff is like there. But, or Dino Charge. Or Dino Supercharge. But I only have the usually prominently featured green and black Megazord. So I don't have the normal colored toys, which these are. So let's see how this looks. Well, the fist looks really, really concerning in the regular blue. I'm going to tell you that much. Coming out of Stego's butt there. But otherwise, this pretty much looks exactly like the black one. The top clips in. And yeah. Oh yeah, and you can also lift this up. So yeah, to me this looks 100% complete. So yeah, got the Stego. And then the Triceratops seems to be missing something. Yeah, I believe there's a top part that goes up here. But it did say it was missing parts. But what's interesting is that this doesn't appear to be missing parts, but the Triceratops does. So, I mean, that's interesting. I would say that that probably means I'm going to sell the Triceratops at some point. Sorry, Shelby. And in case you didn't know, you can flip up the arms and legs so that it's got this cool yellow stripe instead of just being a weird pattern. And you can do the same with the Stego, like so, and like so. And then you would take this off for it to be the arm. So these are cool. This was $6 with free shipping. So certainly, at least to get the Stegosaurus Zord, that was like a really great deal. The Triceratops I'm probably not going to keep, but can't beat $3 for a Zord. So yeah, that was the first package of 4, I believe. Alright, next up is one that I think could have used some more tape, because it's coming open here. But, that's alright. Let's see what's inside. So now that I see what's in here, I'm a little worried, because I was sort of hoping it would be in the big box. Because it is big enough that maybe it should be. But let's see. This is certainly the box that arrived the least damaged. So we'll see how the stuff inside looks. And what is inside is the Tyranno staff from Dino Thunder. It is missing the battery cover, and unfortunately I have AA's right with me, but this takes AA's. But yeah, this looks really good actually. The cover here is missing, but that was the seller made that clear, and the paint here is mostly gone. The Power Rangers sticker looks really good. It actually looks better than the one on my Brachio staff. And the little jaw joint works here. So, yes, it needs a little TLC, but it also looks really cool, and it's going to look really cool next to my Brachio staff. So yeah, let's fold this back up. I like this. But wait, there's more. Oh, okay. I don't think I read the listing closely enough, because there is a bunch of other stuff. I thought I was just buying this. But we also get a blaster. This one does not have a battery cover, which is a shame, because on this toy the battery cover had a Power Rangers design. But this spins around for whatever reason. And yeah, it's got 2 triggers. It's got a trigger here and a trigger here, so I don't know. But yeah, this is the design that it had on the other side. So yeah, this is really cool, and it's making me want to cosplay the Red Ranger. And then here, this one does have the battery cover. There are no batteries in it. But yeah, I have double blasters. Choo 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 choo. And then the last thing in this box will go really well with my Brachio staff. It's a flashlight of for the Black Ranger. And I don't know how this is gonna fit for a grown-up, but let's see. Let me take my watch off. If you're a lefty, if you'd rather wear this on your left hand, screw you. I don't know if that would make you a lefty or what, but screw you, because you want the dino face facing you, and you cannot have that otherwise. But it does strap to your wrist and turn on. So that's really cool. That's all that's in that box. Some really cool Dino Thunder stuff. I have never seen Dino Thunder, much to my shame. But I know that it is like widely considered one of the best, if not the best, Power Rangers series. So this just makes it, you know, all the more reason to sit down and watch it. And in case you are keeping track at home, that was $12 and $6 shipping. So that was $18 for all of that Dino Thunder stuff. I really thought it was just the staff. Or maybe I just forgot, but I really thought it was just the staff. So here's number 3 of 4. And this is part of why I'm doing the video, is look how destroyed this box is. So I'm really... Look how destroyed this box is. So I'm really kind of worried about it. But we'll see how the things inside came out and survived the journey. And the seller only packaged with newspaper, which can be kind of a dangerous way to package things. So obviously I would rather be seeing bubble wrap in here, but we'll see how the newspaper route worked out. Alright, so first up is a kind of radio-controlled Savage Cycle from Wild Force. It's actually way bigger than I expected. Like, it smells awful. So somebody's been smoking tobacco around this, unfortunately. But it might be like 8 inches. It's very large. The detail on the figure is fantastic, and unfortunately I can't move the figure. But they actually sculpted, oh, it's like impossible to show you, but they actually sculpted and painted his belt buckle on Cole. The face looks nothing like him, but it is also like a weird head flips type of thing. So you can display him as just a Gal Red type of guy. He is very bulky. Like, look at that. This is the overweight, you know, I used to be a Power Rangers version of Cole, I think, because that's Cole if he weighed, you know, a good 260. But this is really nice. There's a cobweb on it. Never gotten a toy with a cobweb on it. You'd think the seller would clean that off, but who knows how bad shape it was in before. And yeah. It's got an antenna here, so I assume it's remote controlled. Yeah, let's see what else is in here. And here is the remote. Now, what's cool about the remote is that it is actually Cole's growl phone. So, I mean, if you want to cosplay or, you know, or be a ranger, you can cut this antenna off, you know, deface the toy, but you've got yourself the cheapest growl phone ever. Like, growl phone is a pretty expensive morpher, and I got the lot of the remote and the RC car for, I think, about like $10.50 for the, you know, counting the shipping. The detail on this is so good. Like, it looks like a show prop. You know, I will have to, you know, find some batteries and see if this works. But I wanted the growl phone. The Savage Cycle is also awesome. Like, it's an added bonus. So, despite the gnarliness of the box, that actually turned out really nicely. Some bubble wrap to keep it safe. And here is the bag o' stuff. So here's one of the mini Sengoku drivers. These are the first drivers they used. Everything in this box is from Kamen Rider. Some is Gaim, some is Wizard. I think that's the only, and some is Drive. I'm actually going to open this. It's new in the package. This is like a little mini toy. Yeah, I've played with the full-size one. I knew this was mini. Don't worry. And yeah, you can put it on your wrist, you know, and it's got a little belt, which actually is basically just a scaled-down version of the belt you'd get for your waist if you had a big Sengoku driver. A Sengoku driver is about this big, I want to say. So yeah, let's open this up. So this is not the, you know, not the cosplay toy, but it's the, it's maybe the toy for kids, you know. Not that all the toys aren't for kids, but this is the toy for, like, you know, it's the one you maybe didn't ask for Christmas, but it's the one you get. So here is the lock seed. Orange, it comes with orange, which is actually really well detailed. It looks like this part at least looks like on the show, or the Gashapon one that fits the actual Sengoku driver. And the stickers are really vibrant. It looks like the real thing. Obviously, you know, this doesn't move. This does. The lock actually does open. But it's very rubbery, so you gotta make sure you don't just break it off. But, yeah. This is really cool. This is actually a much better toy than I expected. And let's look at the driver. So here's the driver. It comes with Gaim's faceplate. You can't change it out like on the real Sengoku driver. And the little sword goes down, you know. Oh, I totally take that back. You actually can change the faceplate out. I don't know how many they made, but you can get others and change it out if you don't want to be Gaim himself all the time. So, just like on a real one, or I shouldn't say real, just like this is not a bootleg, this is an official product by Plex, which is funny, because that's where I watch a lot of my toku, but completely different company. Just like on a real one, you pop this in here, put the lock down, lock it in, and... So this is not quite as seamless as on a real one, but... and then your lock is open. Here are the little belt pieces. There you have a belt that probably only a Japanese child could wear, but it looks pretty legit. You know, it's not big enough, but it looks... It looks like display quality. It looks great if you have a Kamen Rider collection. And yeah, I love this. Next up is something, is the reason why I bought this. No, it's not the thing I just spent like 10 minutes on. It's actually something even better. This is made out of the same soft vinyl of like a Sofubi, which literally is just an abbreviation of soft vinyl, but of the Hero series that you see a lot. I have several back there. Yeah, it is an actual Helheim fruit. It's so cool. Yeah, I mean, it looks good enough to... Well, now only time will tell if I become an invest or redacted for spoilers. But yeah, that's a toy. It's a really kick-ass toy. So next up is something equally awesome. It's a Helheim fruit that's been peeled and husked. So, you know, when you rip this off and bite into it and become a monster, you could also, you know, be extra super dainty about it. Peel it, peel it, peel it. I'm just gonna reach in here. That may not have been a good idea, because the next thing in here is just a stand. It says Dengeki Hobby Connect. I don't know what it goes to. We'll find out. Next up is Wizard. Now, I know Wizard has some negative reviews, some glowing, so it's one of the most divisive shows. Unfortunately, a lot of people would like to see Wizard like this, punished for his crimes. I've never seen Wizard, but it's supposed to be, you either adore it or you despise it. It's not love or hate, it's way more than that. But this is so beautiful, what there is of it. It's got like this ruby sheen on his vest, and especially on his helmet. And he's got his rings and his henshin belt, and they're all individually painted. It's really cool. I don't even mind that he doesn't have arms that much. And yes, this stand is for him. So, now we know. I just checked, there are no arms floating about, so he is the Wizard de Milo. Alright, next up. reaching in here blind, because I don't really know what anything is. It was just listed as, like, a gashapon lot of Kamen Rider, and as soon as I saw the Helheim fruit, I bid on the Helheim fruit. I've just proven myself wrong. Here's an arm and a sword. That is a right arm, the most important arm for many people. Not all, but many. Probably including Wizard. So that's cool. Alright, I've got some sort of chain. So, ooh. Here is a really awesome, really well painted as well, Kiwami Arms keychain, or phone charm. This is Gaim, of course. Kiwami Arms is a very, very Gaim thing to do. The sculpt on this is outstanding. I love this toy. Okay, that's awesome. Next up. Oh, there's more ball chain thingies. Alright, we have a Lockseed, and is this the Kiwami Lockseed? It's a little bitty Lockseed. It's might even fit on this, possibly. But I think this is the Kiwami Lockseed. Please let me know if I'm wrong. It says KLS on it. You open it, it's got all the fruit and the face. Okay, it would not fit on a on one of these little toys because it doesn't open. This is just a keychain, but it is really cool, and the stickers on there are marvelous. And the paint job is awesome. It's like they scaled down the mold of the original Lockseeds. It's like you lose no quality. It's really cool. These are really amazing toys. Next up, is Kiwami again. This time in the form of, I think, a finger puppet. And, on this Kiwami, there's no paint on the back, but, they really went all out painting his chest. Like, the rest of him is okay, but look at that chest. They painted every individual fruit. That's so cool. And the helmet has that really nice Bandai of Japan gold with a nice deep red. Really cool. I love that. Here is one I'm pretty sure... Nope. I was going to say I'm pretty sure it's meant to go in this. It's not. It doesn't open, but I'm pretty sure it's in scale to this. But it's one of the Showa Legends series Lockseeds. It's got the faces of every past Kamen Rider on the back there. I mean, not on the back, on the front, around, on the behind the face there. But I can't for the life of me remember what Kamen Rider this is. But, meh. With really good decals that look like they're just miniaturized versions of the one off the full DX Lockseed. So, you know, like I said, you're losing nothing in quality. It's really cool. So yeah, remember this? Remember this? Did you think this was too big? No? Are you sure? Because I got a littler one. Don't you ever come near me or my son again. My son Goku driver. Like, anyway, this one is another Legends rider face. This one is actually Gaim himself as a Legend rider, which is kind of cool. And this one works a lot better than this one, the spring does, because when you slice it, it actually goes down like like a DX would, or a Gashapon full size one would. But yeah, pretty cool inside. Yeah. What's next? Next up is another one of these little Gashapon guys, and I don't know what it's supposed to be. What the hell? No, I kind of figured out what it's supposed to be, but it's very strange. It's Gaim. It's Kazuraba Kota, as if he used this Lockseed. There's like the guy's chest on his, face on his chest and on his face. It looks really strange. But in case you ever wanted to know what this Lockseed would look on Gaim, here it is. At least he's doing a rider kick. I love the rider kick. But that's very odd. Alright, next up, I'm not even sure I'm halfway done. Look at this. Next up. Okay, I gotta figure out what this freaking show is, because here's another teeny tiny Sengoku driver, and you do the little sword, and it opens, and it's the same one as the little keychain, but I don't know which rider this is. Help. Moving on. Oh, interesting. What? Oh, cool. This is really cool. It's got the little ball chain thing, so you know it's Gashapon. It's this Gashapon series. But from the front, it looks like a DX Lockseed. Except there's no back. There's no electronics. So that's cool. I wonder if this would go into a driver. No, it wouldn't, because this doesn't come up. I keep forgetting to check that. The lock itself doesn't open. But inside, I'm not... Is this a movie form or something? Sorry, I'm really bad at Gaiming. The paint is coming off. It looks really strange. But, got this, looks like Suika, but it's gray. I think this was like in a movie or something, or like late in the series. And then you open it up and it's just Suika arms. So, I'm not sure. I'd be very curious to learn what the hell this is. What the hell, Haim? Next up. The next thing before anyone has a chance to digest that I just made that pun. Because yes, I did. So here's Kiwami, I think, again. Yeah, you have to actually go to the other side and open it up to do the full Kiwami henshin. But, yeah, that's cool. Again, like, the quality on these little tiny, toy Sengoku drivers and Lockseeds, they don't do things, but the paint and the sculpt and the look is on par with what you get as like the toys, which were essentially show props. So that's really cool. Next thing. Oh. Well, we are all gonna know what this is. Here's the sunflower Lockseed. Rip. I love it, but also rip. But you can still open it, even though you can't use its powers accurately, I might add. Yeah, that's cool. Next up. I love this. Oh, it's so cool. It's got articulated arms, too. Oh, one of the articulated arms broke off, but wow, it's awesome. Here is an Invest, a green Invest. um, if you've watched the show, or if you haven't watched the show, I guess, Invest, they basically start out as like Pokemon. And all the dance teams collect them and fight with them. Except, pretty soon they get out of control and they start, like, attacking people. And, it's heavily implied that Invests are... Well, maybe it's, like, directly stated that Invests are, like, creatures that have eaten the Helheim fruit. So, yeah, I am really happy that this figure exists. And happier still that I now own it. Well, this is cool. Here's Gaim's sword, which definitely had a name. I don't remember it. But, here's a weird thing, though. I'm pretty sure he needed a Lockseed to open it, and the Lockseed goes here, and there's no Lockseed in here. So I would think they would probably have wanted us to have it with a Lockseed in there. But the paint is really good on actually both sides. So yeah. And this also turns into a gun. There's like a little trigger and a pistol here. But I mean, this is just a little, you know, vinyl version of it. But I'm just, you know, just, yeah. Next up. Oh, it's one of my favorite forms. Here is, I think this is Kachidoki arms. Except, wasn't he supposed to have the flags? Wasn't he supposed to have the flags? What is English? I don't know. I've been watching too much Japanese television. But, the sculpt on this is excellent, and he's got the DJ gun, which is probably my favorite weapon in the whole show. I've actually been considering getting a mini like this, mini DJ gun. And, you know, I've sort of avoided it because I thought the mini line was not worth having, that it wasn't fun to play with, but I just had fun with that. I've had fun with everything in here, and this is the cheap stuff. So, yeah. Alright, next thing. Oh, here's another one of those finger puppets, and this time it's Drive. Drive! Start your engine! Yeah. The sculpt and paint are actually really good. Beltson, it has a little S, which is cool. Beltson has a little, the road S thing, sculpted in. The paint isn't obviously anything on the back, but the front is fantastic. So yeah, that's cool. Next up. Continuing the Drive theme. Here's like another little finger puppety dude of Shift-car. Yeah, it actually looks pretty well like the DX ones. I think I have this particular car DX. I'm like 90% sure this is the one that came with Beltson, the driver, which I own. It's one of my two, because it went down to like $15 on Amazon during the show. Like, nobody liked that show, but I thought the toys were really cool. Some people liked the show, but I don't think anybody loved the show. I hear a lot of bad things about the show, but I hear a lot of good things, but I don't hear, like, glowing things. But I watched the first, like, 10 episodes. I watched the first quarter of the show, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I dropped it, but I did. I'm actually working on a Femme Shinosuke cosplay. I've never done a cosplay before. It would just be for fun, for my own entertainment and interest. Um, but yeah. And there's a chance, by the way, that I might debut that cosplay at Ranger Stop convention in November. Sadly, I did learn recently that I'm not going to be able to go to Power Morphicon, which I had been planning on. But Ranger Stop is not as good as Power Morphicon. It's not as big, but I hear it has a lot of heart. And I've never been to any Power Rangers convention. Other than that, I crossed the state twice to go to normal Comic-Cons that happened to have Power Rangers guests. One to see Austin St. John when I was first, getting into the show. Getting back into the show. And once to see my favorite Ranger of all time, Allison Sullivan, who played Taylor in Power Rangers Wild Force, and is just generally fantastic. Just a wonderful person, so warm and friendly, and yeah. I wish all actors were like that with their fans. But yeah, I am completely digressing. Cool, figure. Yes, shift car. Bye. And we're almost to the end of the bag here. We got... Well, I found the other arm, so Wizard actually is complete. That's awesome. Okay. Next up, I have no idea what I'm looking at. No idea. It's like... Oh. Okay, I have two ideas, but I don't know if either of them is right. First of all, I'm going to show the figure. It's a little figure of Gaim, sort of. Gaim, sort of. With kanji on his head. This one is 5, I think. But yeah, he's got 2 kanji on his head. So I have 2 ideas. One is this could be parallel universe Gaim, where he's a samurai. 2, this could be parallel universe Gaim, where he's an overlord. But I don't know. Someone's gonna have to tell me what the hell this is, because I have no idea. Oh no! Well, it had to happen, I guess. It's our first broken figure. It's another one of those delightful Gashapon lock seeds, but this does not have the part on the front. Oh well. And then the last 2 things in the whole box are 2 wonderful finger puppets. First we have Drive, in one of his types. I forgot which type this is, but one of his tire kokan. And again, like, my favorite weapon here is Gaim with the DJ gun. And that's my amazing box full of mostly Gaim stuff. Really cool. Now, while I was recording, my dad came in here because I got more mail. Let me reiterate, by the way, I was only opening eBay packages that came in the mail today. But, let's see what this is. I'm not sure. It's just plain bubble mailer. Ooh. What? Whoa, 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 what? Here are some, I'm gonna just assume they're repros. Here's some really amazing stuff. This was a gift. My friend told me she was sending me something. Friend from college, my kohai, who I've done an unboxing of something she sent me before. She's just really wonderful about sending people things and reminding them that she loves them and making me feel loved. But I'm not sure I've ever sent her anything. She's just a really wonderful person. Every game in here is worth a lot of money. Wow. So here's Harvest Moon 3 for Game Boy Color. I have a cow up there from Harvest Moon, and he looks just like this. Wow. And in case you're wondering what that says in Japanese, I don't know, but this part in black says Game Boy Kara. Wow. I don't know, I'm gonna have to, like, ask people how to tell what's real and what's not. Here's Harvest Moon 2. This is an American release. This does not look like a repro at all. It's got, like, you know, it shows its age. Wow. That's for Game Boy. Oh, also for Game Boy, we got Rockman World 2, which is a Mega Man title. The front cover here is very loose, which leads me to believe this is a repro, because it looks like it's been taken apart before. But if somebody knows more about labels than I do, please let me know what you think. If these are actually old, like, I would be really happy about that. And yeah, I want to play these games. I don't know if I don't know enough Japanese to play the Harvest Moon games in Japanese, but I certainly can play a Mega Man game in Japanese. There's barely any dialogue. Got Mega Man going on right here, so I love Mega Man, who was known as Rockman in Japan. And here is, I think, the first Harvest Moon Game Boy game. It has a picture of two Game Boys playing together, so I guess you could play with friends. And, is this the kanji for language? I'm really bad at kanji. I only know the ones I see all the time in, like, Japanese class, but sure looks like it. But, yeah. Harvest Moon. Love Harvest Moon. I grew up addicted to Harvest Moon. Oh my gosh. And the last thing in here is Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. I have Fire Emblem full stop. I don't know about Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones for Game Boy Advance. But yeah, if you could tell me more about this little beauty. Love to, yeah. So yeah, that's like a huge present for no reason. So, yeah. Thank you. I literally thought it was something I ordered off of eBay. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what I did to deserve this kindness, but thank you. Love you. And not just because you send me stuff. And then a bubble mailer here. So let's see what's in here. that's kind of nice. I ordered the Power Rangers SPD Disney pin from when it was a Disney property. It did get Disney trading pins. And I have a fair collection of Disney trading pins. This is not going with them. It will go on my Hat-O pins. Just because, to me, it's barely even a Disney pin. See, but it's actually got the Walt Disney World logo, and it's got this plush velvet backing. Want a taffy? Of course you do. You're a person. So yeah. So Urban Crime Fighters, SPD. And then the seller gave me an emery board with Mickey Mouse on it. That is so sweet. I think this is primarily, you know, a Disney pins seller, so it's appropriate that it's Disney. And yeah, it's just a very sweet, it just says a gift for you on a little sticker, so very nice. So yeah, that's my eBay haul for today. And that gift. That amazing gift, which I'm gonna have to do more research into. I literally don't know if they're repros or original carts. If you know any more about them, please let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, stay beautiful. Bye! So yeah, because I am the derpiest derp ever to derp, while I was going to leave feedback on eBay, I realized I missed something. So yeah, this doesn't have batteries, but I also got the sword from Mystic Force, Power Rangers Mystic Force, in the same package as the Growl phone and RC car. So you just slide this down and you can unsheath your blade. In my car, because I found it on a Goodwill run about a week ago, I have the third piece. This is just 2 pieces. So it was sold at a significantly lower price than you usually see these for, because it was incomplete. Well, it was just the pieces I needed. And I have the part that goes on top. It's red, it looks like a shield, sort of, and yeah. So now I have the whole Mystic Force light sword, because I spent $1 at Goodwill and then bought this on eBay. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Again. Stay beautiful. Again. Bye. Again. These are not the droids you're looking for.